Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to be learning about figurative language. Today's learning objective is, I am learning to describe how an author uses figurative language in a text. In order for us to understand what we are doing and what our target is for today, we need to first understand what is figurative language. Figurative language is a word or phrase that does not have its normal everyday meaning. It is used by the writer for the sake of comparison or dramatic effect. Authors use several different types of figurative language. So as you can see, as part of the anchor chart that you are seeing before you, figurative language, you can see it, and it's in everything you read and write. So on the left side of the screen, you can see that there are several types of figurative language. Today, we are only going to be doing our main focus on alliteration, but I will briefly describe the other ones that you see before you. So later down the road, we will be learning about similes, metaphors, automatopoeias, idioms, and hyperboles. So as you can see with the big arrow pointing towards what we're going to be learning today, we are focusing on alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is used to express very funny different types of stories. So alliteration uses the same letter or sound at the beginning of words and in a phrase. So to help you further understand what alliteration is, we have an example on this following page. So this is an example of how alliteration is used and how writers like to be creative and make things fun. So, Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where are the pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? So, boys and girls, as you can see, the letter that is mainly used in this little fun story is the letter P, Peter Piper. So, this author likes to create and use different types of words that start with the letter P to bring you a creative and interesting story. So class, alliteration is basically used to give you a mental picture to help you visualize what this story is actually trying to tell you. And obviously, with alliteration, you have to say things kind of fast, which makes this a tongue twister. So I'm pretty sure that you have probably heard of other ones like Sally sold seashores by the seashore, and so on. So, question is, why do authors use alliteration? Well, to simply put, it is to entertain us, and usually it's to make us laugh. But also another important thing that why authors use alliteration is to also teach and help us recognize sound similarities, that it helps us recognize certain sounds with certain letters. So this was just a brief introduction of what alliteration is. Now, boys and girls, here are the following steps that you are going to be taking on Schoology. So the first step, after this video, you are going to be watching the vocabulary video on alliteration, and then you are going to do the following activities that will help you further understand how alliteration is used. Then, step 3, you are then going to be watching a read aloud video of the story Some Smug Slug. And then after you watch that video, your final step for today's reading lessons, you are going to be creating your own alliteration short story. How cool is that? I can't wait to read all of your entries. So, boys and girls, you are going to be selecting one letter that you believe that you can create a fun story and a fun tongue twister to share with me and to share with your classmates. So, boys and girls, this is your task for today. Please remember to complete all tasks for today so that you do not get further behind. And really important, boys and girls, that the 4th step is going to be a grade. So please make sure that you complete this assignment on time. If you have any questions, please email or have a Zoom meeting with your teacher about what is expected of you. Oh, I hope you have a fabulous day. I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.